Alright, I want to go over a few things. I'm sorry about the background noise. I'm in the print shop making this. I tried to do a copy in a quieter area, but the file format was not correct, so I'm having to redo this. Alright, to successfully lock your print messages, we're going to want to start off in the advanced profile, and our password is 0000. Okay, whatever your advanced profile password is, that's what you're going to put in. Alright, so these are our print messages. We find our jobs here in job message, and that's where they're stored. We load them up from a USB flash drive. We make them here on the computer or on the printer itself. We actually make our graphics and logos on the graphics creator from Markem Imaje. Alright, so let's get started here. I'm going to show you how we deter our operators from being able to move our logos and change some of the important print messages and throw them out of whack. So first off, we bring each operator back to the print shop and we give them a little bit of a crash course on how to properly use these printers. We currently use the 9232 and the 9450 from Markem Imaje. That being said, so you're going to want to make your print messages on the 9232, because if you make it on a 9450, you're going to have troubles being able to load your print messages from the 9450 to the 9232. So I just wanted to get all this information put out there, that way you have everything. Alright, so I'm on a 9232 right now. I'm going to get started and show you how we do our print messages, and we don't really have any troubles out of them. Alright, so we're going to modify. I've already got a job pulled up. Alright, so if you come here and you see that these are highlighted, that means that they can be changed at any point in time. But so that being said, this part here, this is the only part the operator can change. None of this, you can click on it, it will not move. This here, now we can change that. So this is our line number. We don't put in our operators' names, but you could also enter it in right here. So we're going to put my name in. It's Steven. And then, so you would have your line, and then your operator name, and you could hit OK. Alright, and then we're going to verify this print message. Everything looks correct. Alright, everything's good. So, that being said, this is not highlighted. It can't be changed. This is highlighted. It can be changed. Alright, so to make it this way, somebody that is knowledgeable in your print messages needs to set it up this way. You go to Advanced. Magnify that a little bit. Alright, so we're going to click on a section that is locked. We're going to modify that text. Alright, so there's our locked. We could unlock that. That section would be able to be changeable, but we don't want that, so we're going to lock that. So you only unlock the sections that you want the operators to be able to change. So that would be our line number and our date, if we want to make it where it's changeable. So I'll show you. We'll go in here and I'm going to show you this section. We leave this section unlocked. And then we're going to hit OK. OK, save as. Yes. Alright, so that being said, our operators never have to go to advanced modification. We train them not that they don't ever have to go here. That way, you know, their whole print message is set up. The only people that ever need to go there are the authorized personnel only. And it works, but you also have to establish a training program for your operators. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next step of all this. Alright, so you got to remember this, these print messages, all of your jobs need to be made on the 9232. And then once you go through and you lock every field for each one of your jobs that are in your printer, you then need to get a flash drive. We label ours 9232 blue print lines, and then, you know, we have our black print messages for PVC. So we run two different products. One's a blue ink, Cellcore CPVC, and then we run PVC black ink, and then we have those jobs separated. So we kind of keep our printers separated. That also keeps free space for our logos and graphics. That way we're not having to load graphics on a printer that doesn't need those slots took up. Alright, so we take our flash drive that we want to back up after we go through each one of our print messages and lock all our fields up, and we make a hard copy. That way, if for some odd reason one of our printers gets out of whack, we can just reload that, no problems. All our print lines are locked up. We don't ever have to go through all that again, because it's time consuming, but once it's done, it really pays off. You're not going to have any more troubles out of your print lines. Alright, so to back up our copy, our hard copy, you're going to want to, so we have the USB emblem up there, that means it's reading it. We're going to want to go to Services, Transfer. So you're going to have to make sure you load your fonts and logos first in this order, and you're going to want to do from printer to USB, and then you're going to hit OK. So then you go through there, you select all your logos. We're going to add that to the USB. I'm not going to hit OK because I've already got all of them saved on there, and that would save that hard copy. Okay, we're just going to say that it was successful. Now we can do our job messages from USB. Now we're going to do from printer to USB, and then we would back up all of our jobs with all of our locked print lines. And then it's just making sure that you have your new employees to your senior operators trained to not go into that advanced profile. There should be no need, because they can still access all of the important things that they need to go to. That's in the job settings. You can still get to your head sense, your product speed. We don't use encoders here, so we have to set up our product speed. We have to leave this part of our printers unlocked as well. So training's everything here. As long as you have all of your important stuff locked up, you know, you guys should really have a successful print line from here on out.